We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get... all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Geno now to throw. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Line. 49, flip it off, 49. Tuesday.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready. Catch left. 13 next.
Now Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A dangerous return man showing it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield. The 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. These two teams all tied after one. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Hey, here we go, hey. No more,
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Geno. That is caught by Stewart. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flush to his right. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, Walker showing the power. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Achane gets it from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Hey, 3 on left. 53.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Hut.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completed to Hyatt.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.